Could possibly be easier said than done, but
It looks quite large.
yeah.
Old mate assured me that it fitted in a Polaris.
We're Tom and Jules, and together we are taking on our biggest challenge yet. Join us as we tackle fencing, cattle, and everything it takes to bring this land back to life.
And we're back. We are back at the farm today and we've bought some reinforcements. Tom has invested in a spray tank. Is it a spray tank, Tom? What do you call it? Spray unit. So the plan with this bad boy is to place it onto the back of the side-by-side.
Kill everything.
And kill every possible weed that we can reach whilst we wait for the drone sprayer to come back to actually spray everything that needs to be sprayed on the property to get on top of the weeds. Anyway, this is the unit behind me. So Tom's just going to work on getting it off the trailer and onto the back of the buggy. Could possibly be easier said than done, but
It looks quite large.
yeah.
Old mate assured me that it fitted in a Polaris.
So also trying to make sure that it fits into the back of the buggy here, which Tom's been told it does.
It's going to fit.
And it's going to fit, but looking at the space that's in the back of the buggy compared to how big it is in the trailer, seems questionable. Oh, shoot.
I can't use a measuring tape.
And it doesn't fit. Is it square?
No, it's shorter that way than it is that way.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, so rotating it's not going to help. Bugger.
Hold on, mate. That.
Yeah. Because how do you, yeah. You can't exactly just strap it down. You need to be able to shut the tailgate. Oh, that's disappointing though. It's like a fly penis.
A fly penis.
Hasn't it a fly's dick or something like that? That's it's like
Bee's dick.
Oh, what?
A bee's dick.
A bee's dick. Okay, sorry.
Flies are quite well hung.
I used the wrong reference. Well, it's in. And the little tailgate's shut. I don't know how secure it is, but it's shut.
Get the bigger blocks and...
Yeah. Yeah. So we discovered if we lifted up the tank with a bit of wood, you could raise like the wider part of the tank unit just above the tailgate. So at least we could shut the tailgate on the buggy. But we might have to reconfigure it to make it a bit more of a permanent situation so you could easily pull the unit on and off and then not have any issues with shutting the tailgate. For now, it's in, somewhat secure, ready to spray the crap out of the weeds.
Should have just got the one I wanted.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have listened to the rep.
Yes. Tom wanted a completely different unit that he had his eye on, but Silvan rep convinced him otherwise to get this one, which Tom immediately questioned if it would correctly fit in the back of the side-by-side, but was swayed and went with the recommendation, and yeah, it doesn't quite fit as it should.
Bit snug.
Yes.
I'll make it work. It's just, it would have been nice just to slide it in.
Oh yeah, 100%, yeah.
But this one's 60 kilo. Oh, this one's 60 kilos lighter than the other one. The other one was on a frame.
Oh, that's right.
But it was only a 200 litre tank.
Yeah.
So a 200 litre tank on the frame was only, you know, well, this one will be 300 litres and it'll only be 40 kilos heavier. And you've got a whole another 100 litres.
Yeah, gotcha.
Same spray unit, same pump and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one was cheaper because it didn't have a big frame or anything.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I thought it'd be easier to it's lighter because when it's empty you can move it around.
Yeah. But you're also still waiting on another contraption or something to go on this unit, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a boomless boom spray.
Yeah. Which
So
comes out how far?
it spray 15 metres.
Yeah.
Like 7 each side.
Yeah.
So it'll be able to wipe out a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so all the weeds that we've currently got on the property that are potentially putting the cattle at risk, we'll be able to get rid of.
And this is a 30 metre hose.
Yeah.
And then anywhere I can't reach with this or the boom spray, Carl will get with the drone.
Yeah. Well, timely segue to talk about Carl coming up with his drone sprayer. So I think we've mentioned it before, but a couple of months ago, he come up and geomapped the whole property for us so that he geomapped it with the view to the next day spraying the property with the drone to be able to tackle all of the weeds and everything. And then of course, the next day after they geomapped it, it just bucketed down rain. So he had to pack up and pretty much head home, and now we've been waiting for him to return with good weather to be able to spray really overly weeded sections of the property to get on top of all of that, because majority of the weeds that we do have on the property are harmful to cattle, so we need to get on top of that to be able to make sure they're not getting sick or contaminated, I guess, by any of the weeds that are on the property.
Can't grow grass when you're growing weeds.
No, that's right. At the moment, the weeds are literally dominating, so we need to really get on top of that and, restore the pastures to their former glory and give the cattle some nicer grass and all that to eat as well and get them in better condition.
Figuring you'll probably turn this to the side. So you're pulling the hose out this way. If you pull the hose out this way, you're going to be straight past the hot part of the engine.
Yeah.
And probably 20 metres down that road, and the hose will be on the engine, and you'll burst your hose. So I think it's a smarter bet to turn it this way, so it's this side.
And you can't rotate the tank because the tank won't fit in the back of this.
No, this is designed, you can put this on that side or this side. Or,
Yeah.
So it might be, I don't know, it'll be a trial and error thing.
Yeah.
See which way you always pull up to walk down. Probably always going to pull up on this side.
Yeah, because that's your best viewpoint as well.
But yeah, you can put this on that side. Or I think you can get a whole nother reel and put it on that side as well if you want to get real involved.
Oh, I see what you did
See
there.
that? You had two people wanting to spray, you could put a whole nother reel on it. But I don't know.
Oh, and then you could have the driver spraying and the passenger spraying depending on which side you pull up to a fence line or whatever. Yeah, gotcha.
Because this pump's got 290 psi.
Yeah.
We'll do 18.5 litres a 18.5 litres a minute. So, yeah. These guns should spray like 25 metres or 20 metres, I think, on a point spray.
On a point spray, yeah.
But you don't know.
Yeah.
That's all sales bullshit. We'll see what it actually does.
Yeah, true. Alright, so now we've got the spray unit unloaded off the trailer and tested it out on the buggy. We've just come down to, I guess, the back section of the rough 6 acres that's off the house yard. So what we're going to do down here is just put in some new strainer posts after Tom went through with the excavator a couple of weekends ago and ripped out all of the old barbed wire. So he's just measured everything out to put in 2 new strainer posts that will allow us to put new gate entrance and stuff like that into the laneway to head down to the back of the property. So Tom's got the 2 strainer posts drilled, dug, bored, I don't know what you call it. There's it there, and another one's over the top here. So in this section we're gonna aim to have like a gate kind of area, aren't we? So
this was the top of the old laneway.
Yeah.
We had gates everywhere. So we're going to extend the laneway down. The laneway, top ridge can become part of this top paddock.
Yeah.
And then eventually we'll put another, the laneway, we'll put another gate over there. But for now we'll put a gate in here.
Yeah.
And just fix all this fence.
What you mean by down further, like so down where the cows are, that's where the actual like gate will be for the laneway, or no?
Oh.
Further down?
No, down at the three-way gate.
Yeah, okay. So right down, so you'll be able to use the laneway as essentially another
Yeah,
supplement
in there or
paddock or something, yeah. The plan is though, we're gonna, well, Tom's going to, drill all of the holes for each of the new strainer posts we need to put in all the way down, and then we'll come back through and drop all of the strainers in, because yeah, we figure it'll just be easy to go through, drill all the holes, and then yeah, come back and dump all the post into their correct position, and then we can go back through with barbed wire and all of that sort of stuff, and then back through with gates. So anyway, we'll keep moving on and go down to the next strainer post. Knackers! I'm pretty sure that's nothing.
No.
No, it's nothing. Oh. Look at that, guys. Number 21s. Who's that? Little buddy! Hey, mate. You're brand new. Hey. Little buddy. Little walker. So these are the current strainer posts that we're dealing with, that we're looking to completely replace with metal posts. So we're just deliberating about which ones to take out, but this one's seen better days. It's a real good stay.
Side of this fence.
Well, that whole fence that way is now going to be ripped out, isn't it, and
Yeah.
replaced, because all of that's buggered.
Yeah, it's all buggered.
So all of these wooden posts going down here are all going to be completely ripped out. The other side's fine, and that can stay down the laneway, but these will all be needing to be replaced. So Tom's just going to look at putting a hole in for a new strainer post here, so that we can connect all of the laneway posts back up that way, because all of these posts either side of the laneway are in okay condition, which we can reuse. But yeah, new strainer post here, and then we'll work down eventually ripping all of these out and replacing them with Enduro posts.
I need a bulldozer.
Yes, or a tractor of some description.
Yeah. But everybody's busy.
Yes, everybody that has big equipment seems to be flat chat at the moment. Prepping everything for wet season, which is not helpful for us.
Some idiot planted pine trees right on the fence line 30 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, they look great. I love them. I think they look awesome.
I'll push them in a pile and burn them.
No! No way, Jose. So the issue is that the laneway continues down here. There was a strainer post there that Tom literally just removed by hand because it's just stuffed. And then as the fence or laneway continues down, pine trees start popping up part the way through your fence. We were just trying to figure out whether you move the fence in slightly into the laneway to avoid the trees, but then you avoid the trees, you hit roots. So then you've got to come in like 3 meters, which then, I mean, not that that's an issue with the laneway.
Then you're in the middle of the washer.
Yeah.
So I need the dozer to flatten it before I put a fence up.
So one thing after another. But anyway, we'll keep pushing down and dig some more strainer post holes and see what other challenges we run into.